Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to be taking a journey into the world of unusual laws from around the globe. You've given us a really interesting collection of laws, and I'm really looking forward to unpacking them, what they reveal about different cultures
Mhm.
and societies.
It's like we have a key to unlock all these hidden cultural insights.
Yeah.
You look at these laws, and at first glance, they might seem quirky or even nonsensical,
Right.
but they often reflect, really deep-seated values or historical events or unique social contexts.
Exactly. It's about going beyond just the sort of weird factor and really understanding the why behind these regulations.
Yeah.
Let's dive right in.
Okay.
We have quite a few laws to uncover, covering everything from like public behavior to animal welfare.
Mm.
Where should we start?
Well, how about we start with a law that might make cat lovers kind of raise an eyebrow? In France, if you let your feline friend roam free,
Okay.
you can actually get in trouble with the law.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So no leisurely strolls through the Parisian streets for Fluffy? Tell me more. What's the logic behind this?
So you see, it's not just about protecting birds or, preventing those neighborhood squabbles. In France, there's a strong emphasis on vivre ensemble,
Okay.
living together harmoniously. This extends to responsible pet ownership,
Yeah,
making sure that your cat isn't, infringing on others' enjoyment of those shared
that
spaces.
makes sense. It's about balancing individual freedoms with the well-being of the community as a whole. It's
Yeah.
not just cats being mischievous. There's like a deeper cultural philosophy at play.
Yeah, exactly. And this theme of community and order, you see it popping up in other laws as well. Take Singapore, for example. They're known for their squeaky clean streets.
Right.
Part of that comes from a very strict ban on chewing gum.
Wow, a total gum ban. That's serious dedication to cleanliness.
Oh, for sure.
I bet that makes for some interesting adjustments for visitors.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
So this law was implemented in the early 1990s to really combat the nuisance of gum litter. It was plaguing public spaces. It was affecting their public transportation. They even saw it as a potential safety hazard on escalators.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. So it was about maintaining not just aesthetics, but also functionality and public safety. It makes you realize how something as seemingly trivial as chewing gum can have, such far-reaching implications.
It does. And this commitment to order and respect for those shared spaces, it's also evident in other Asian countries. For instance, in Japan, there are laws against being excessively loud in public, even in places we might consider noisy, like restaurants or trains.
That's fascinating. Yeah, I've heard about that, but it's interesting to think about it in the context of a deep-seated cultural value.
Exactly. It goes beyond just being polite. It's about maintaining wa. It roughly translates to harmony or social cohesion.
Okay.
The idea is that by minimizing disruption, you're contributing to a more peaceful and enjoyable environment for everyone.
It's remarkable how these laws act like little windows into a society's core values.
They do, absolutely. And sometimes these windows, they lead us to truly unexpected places. Now, prepare yourself for this one. In Sweden, you need to notify the municipality if you rearrange your furniture.
Hold on, seriously. They're keeping tabs on my sofa placement. What on earth could be the rationale behind that?
Okay, so I know it might seem like an overreach of authority, but it actually stems from very specific building codes and safety regulations.
Yep.
That emerged in the mid-20th century during a period of rapid urbanization.
Okay.
Swedish apartments, particularly those built in the 1950s and 60s, often have weight-bearing limitations on certain parts of the floor, especially in older buildings with those wooden structures.
So it's not about interior design police. It's about preventing structural damage or potential collapses. That's incredibly forward-thinking.
Yeah, exactly. It's a proactive approach to safety that might seem strange at first, but it really reflects a deep concern for the well-being of residents.
It just goes to show you can't judge a law by its cover.
Yeah.
There's often a fascinating story lurking beneath the surface.
Speaking of stories, let's move on to a law that's inextricably linked to the unique character of its location.
Okay.
In Venice, Italy,
Yeah.
riding a scooter is strictly forbidden.
Okay, that one makes perfect sense. Trying to navigate those narrow alleyways and bridges on a scooter would be utter chaos.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. It's about preserving that pedestrian-friendly nature of the city,
Right.
protecting its historic architecture, and ensuring the safety of both residents and those millions of tourists who visit each year.
It's like a city frozen in time. And this law helps to maintain that unique atmosphere. It makes you wonder what other location-specific laws we might find.
Oh, there are plenty. And some of them touch on issues that are far more serious than scooters or furniture placement.
Okay.
For instance, in several countries, including Indonesia and Bermuda,
Yeah.
there are laws against extramarital affairs.
Wow, that's taking relationship rules to a whole new level. It's a stark reminder that legal systems are deeply intertwined with a society's moral and religious beliefs.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
These laws often reflect deeply held religious or cultural views on marriage, family, and social order. They can be highly controversial, starting debates about individual freedoms versus those societal values.
It's incredible how these seemingly random laws can open up such complex and thought-provoking discussions. This deep dive is already proving to be quite an eye-opener.
And we've only just scratched the surface. There's a whole world of legal curiosities waiting to be explored, each offering a unique glimpse into the fabric of a society.
I can't wait to see what other legal adventures await us. But before we move on to the next set of laws, I think we should take a closer look at this one about mispronouncing the royal family's name in the UK.
Okay.
It caught my attention because I've always been fascinated by, royal traditions and etiquette.
That's a great one to delve into. It's actually more of a myth than an actual law. There's no official legislation that specifically prohibits mispronouncing the royal family's names.
Really? So it's not like I'd be thrown in the Tower of London for accidentally botching Worcestershire.
Not quite. But while there's no legal penalty, there are certainly strong social conventions and protocols surrounding how to address members of the royal family.
Ah, so it's more about respect and tradition than a punishable offense. It's fascinating how these stories surrounding unusual laws can sometimes be just as intriguing as the laws themselves.
They certainly can. It speaks to our fascination with the quirks and peculiarities of different cultures.
Yeah.
Speaking of quirks, how about this one from India? It's against the law for your hat to bear someone else's name.
Now that one is truly bizarre. I mean, who's going around checking hats for name tags? And what could possibly be the logic behind such a rule?
It's a head-scratcher, isn't it? Unfortunately, without delving deeper into the historical context of this law, it's difficult to pinpoint the exact reasoning behind it.
I guess some mysteries are best left unsolved. But it just goes to show that even the most seemingly random laws can spark our curiosity and make us wonder about the intricate workings of different societies.
Absolutely. And that curiosity is what makes these deep dives so rewarding. We're not just memorizing facts, we're engaging in a process of discovery and exploration.
Well said. Okay, I'm ready for another dose of legal intrigue. What else is on our global legal expedition?
Let's shift our focus to Canada, where a law prohibiting women from covering their faces in public has sparked considerable debate and controversy.
That's a complex one. I imagine there are strong opinions on both sides of that issue. What can you tell us about the context surrounding this law?
Okay, so this law, and similar ones in other countries, often stem from security concerns, particularly the need to identify individuals in public spaces. However, critics argue that such laws are discriminatory, disproportionately affecting Muslim women who choose to wear a niqab or burqa.
It's a prime example of how laws, even those intended to address legitimate concerns, can sometimes have unintended consequences and raise important questions about individual liberties and cultural sensitivities.
You've hit the nail on the head. It highlights the constant tension between security, personal freedoms, and the need to create a society that is both safe and inclusive.
It's a lot to unpack, and it makes you realize that even in countries we might perceive as similar to our own, there are deeply ingrained cultural differences that shape their legal systems.
Precisely. And those differences are what make this exploration so fascinating. Each law we encounter is like a piece of a puzzle, helping us to assemble a more complete understanding of the world's diverse legal and cultural landscape.
Well said. I'm eager to see what other pieces of the puzzle we uncover as we continue our deep dive. What other legal gems are waiting to be unearthed?
Let's journey to Thailand, where a seemingly simple gesture can carry significant cultural weight. In Thailand, it's considered deeply offensive and even illegal to touch someone's head without their explicit permission.
That's interesting. I've heard about this before. I know that in some cultures, the head is considered sacred or symbolic of a person's spirit.
You're absolutely right. In Thai culture, the head is seen as the most sacred part of the body,
Okay.
representing a person's spiritual essence. Touching someone's head without permission is a grave violation of personal space and a sign of disrespect.
It's a powerful reminder that even seemingly innocuous actions can have unintended consequences when we're interacting with people from different cultures.
Yeah, it really underscores the importance of cultural sensitivity and awareness when navigating the world. What might be a friendly gesture in one culture could be deeply offensive in another.
Well said. Okay, I'm ready for another legal curveball. What else have you got for us?
Let's head down under to Australia, where Sydney has implemented a law that might surprise those used to large public gatherings. In Sydney, it's against the law for more than 10 people to congregate in a public space without obtaining a permit from the authorities.
Wow, that's quite a restriction on public assembly. I imagine that has a significant impact on protests, demonstrations, even social events. What's the story behind this law?
So it's primarily about crowd control. Maintaining public order, especially in a bustling city like Sydney. The law aims to prevent disruptions, ensure public safety, and facilitate, the smooth flow of pedestrian and vehicular traffic.
It makes sense from a logistical standpoint, but it also raises questions about the balance between public safety and the right to free assembly.
You've touched upon a crucial point.
Yeah.
Laws often involve navigating these complex trade-offs between competing interests. In this case, it's about balancing the right to peaceful assembly with the need to maintain order and protect the well-being of the community as a whole.
It's fascinating how these laws can spark such multifaceted discussions about societal values and individual liberties. It's making me think about the laws in my own country in a whole new light.
That's the power of these deep dives. They encourage us to step outside our familiar legal frameworks and consider alternative perspectives on governance and social order.
Okay, I'm ready for another dose of legal peculiarity. What else have you got up your sleeve?
Let's venture back across the Pacific to the United States, where we encounter a law that's sure to make pet owners chuckle. In Alabama, it's against the law to shower with your furry companion.
Wait, seriously? They have a law specifically prohibiting sharing a shower with your pet. That seems incredibly specific.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, it's hard to say for sure without digging into the legislative history, but one can speculate about the reasons behind such a law.
I'm all ears. What are your thoughts?
Well, it could be about hygiene, preventing the spread of diseases that can be transmitted between animals and humans. Or maybe it's about protecting animals from potential harm during bathing, making sure they're not exposed to, excessively hot water or slippery surfaces.
Yeah, those are plausible explanations. It makes you realize how diverse the concerns of lawmakers can be, ranging from the seemingly trivial to the deeply impactful.
Right. It's a reminder that laws are often a reflection of a society's anxieties, priorities, and even its sense of humor. And sometimes the most peculiar laws are the ones that spark the most interesting conversations.
Absolutely. I'm starting to see these unusual laws as a kind of cultural decoder ring. They help us to decipher the hidden messages embedded in a society's legal system.
That's a brilliant way to put it.
Yeah.
Each law we encounter is like a clue, leading us deeper into this intricate tapestry of human behavior, beliefs, and values.
Okay, I'm eager to unravel more of these legal threads. What other fascinating laws are waiting to be explored?
Let's journey south to Mexico, where the seemingly simple act of changing your name is subject to a unique legal hurdle. In Mexico, you can't simply decide to adopt a new moniker on a whim.
Okay.
You need to obtain official permission from the government to make it official.
Wow, that's a level of bureaucracy I hadn't considered. I wonder what the rationale behind that law might be.
It likely stems from a concern for maintaining accurate records and preventing identity fraud. By requiring government authorization for name changes, they can track changes in identity and ensure that individuals aren't using aliases for nefarious purposes.
That makes a lot of sense. It's about maintaining a certain level of control and accountability when it comes to official identities.
Right.
It makes you think about the complexities of something as seemingly simple as a name change.
It does. And it highlights the often invisible ways in which laws shape our lives, influencing even the most personal aspects of our identity.
It's incredible how these laws can reveal so much about a society's priorities and concerns, even when those concerns might seem unexpected.
Absolutely. Each law is a story waiting to be told, a window into the heart of a culture. And often, the most unexpected stories are the ones that teach us the most about ourselves and the world around us.
Well said. I'm hooked on these legal tales. What other captivating laws are we about to uncover?
Let's hop across the English Channel to Belgium, where even the most mundane actions can be subject to legal scrutiny. In Belgium, jaywalking is a no-no,
Okay.
even if there isn't a single car in sight.
Seriously, you can't even cross an empty street without risking a run-in with the law. That seems a bit extreme.
It might seem like overkill, But this strict adherence to traffic regulations reflects a deep-seated cultural emphasis on order, predictability, and following the rules.
So it's not just about pedestrian safety in that moment. It's about establishing a culture of compliance
Right.
and respect for the law, even in seemingly inconsequential situations.
Precisely. It's about creating a society where everyone understands and adheres to the rules, fostering a sense of collective responsibility and predictability.
It's fascinating how a law about something as simple as crossing the street can reveal such profound insights into a culture's approach to order and social norms.
It's a reminder that even the most mundane laws can be rich with cultural significance, offering us a glimpse into the values and priorities of a society.
Well said. Okay, I'm ready for another legal adventure. What other intriguing laws are we about to encounter?
Let's journey to Portugal, where we encounter a law that grapples with a deeply sensitive and complex issue.
Right.
In Portugal, it's illegal to attempt suicide.
Wow, that's a heavy one. It's clear that this law is rooted in a deep concern for human life and a desire to protect vulnerable individuals.
Absolutely. While this law may seem unusual or even counterintuitive to some, it reflects a deeply held belief that life is precious and that every effort should be made to preserve it, even in the face of despair.
It's a reminder that laws often reflect our deepest fears, our most cherished values, and our ongoing struggles to create a more humane and compassionate world.
You've captured the essence of it perfectly.
Yeah.
Laws are not just about rules and regulations, they're a reflection of our shared humanity and our ongoing quest to create a society that values life and offers support to those in need.
It's a powerful reminder that even the most unusual laws can spark meaningful conversations about the human condition and our responsibility to one another.
Well said. It's this very intersection of law and humanity that makes our exploration so compelling. Each law we encounter is like a chapter in the ongoing story of human civilization, reflecting our triumphs, our struggles, and our unwavering pursuit of a more just and compassionate world.
I'm completely engrossed in this legal odyssey. What other fascinating chapters are waiting to be uncovered?
Let's venture to Malaysia, where we encounter a law that highlights the complexities of gender roles and social norms. In Malaysia, it's illegal for two unmarried women to live together in the same house.
Wow, that's a restrictive law that has clear implications for women's autonomy and independence. It raises important questions about the role of tradition, religion, and social control in shaping legal systems.
You've hit the nail on the head. This law reflects deeply ingrained cultural and religious beliefs surrounding gender roles, family structures, and the perceived need to regulate women's behavior and living arrangements.
It's a stark reminder that not all laws are created equal, and some can have a disproportionately negative impact on certain groups within a society. It makes you think about the importance of advocating for laws that promote equality and protect individual freedoms.
You're absolutely right. Exploring these laws, even the ones that might seem archaic or unjust, is crucial for raising awareness about the ongoing struggle for human rights and social justice around the world.
It's a powerful reminder that laws are not static. They're constantly evolving as societies grapple with changing social norms and values.
Exactly. And that's what makes this journey through the world of unusual laws so fascinating. It's not just about learning facts, it's about engaging with the dynamic forces that shape our world and challenging ourselves to think critically about the role of law in creating a more just and equitable society.
Well said. I'm eager to delve deeper into this fascinating interplay between law, culture, and social change. What other intriguing laws are waiting to be explored?
Let's travel to Brazil, where we encounter a law that, on the surface, seems to prioritize women's well-being, but has sparked controversy and debate in recent years. Believe it or not, in Brazil, pregnant women are prohibited from working.
Wait, seriously, that seems incredibly outdated. What could possibly be the logic behind such a law in modern times?
It's a complex issue with historical roots and paternalistic views about protecting women's health during pregnancy. The law was intended to shield expectant mothers from strenuous labor and potential workplace hazards.
I can see how that intention might have been well-meaning in a different era.
Right.
But in today's world, it seems more likely to restrict women's economic opportunities and reinforce gender stereotypes.
You're absolutely right. It's a classic example of how laws intended for good can sometimes have unintended consequences, especially as societal values evolve and women increasingly seek equal participation in the workforce.
It's a reminder that laws are not immutable.
Right.
They require constant reevaluation and adaptation to reflect the changing needs and realities of society.
Precisely. And that's what makes exploring these laws so fascinating. They offer a glimpse into the ongoing dialogue between tradition and progress, between the desire to protect and the need to empower.
It's incredible how these seemingly bizarre laws can spark such profound conversations about gender roles, social expectations, and the evolution of legal systems.
They certainly do. Each law we encounter is like a time capsule, revealing not only the values of a particular society, but also the ongoing struggle to create a more just and equitable world for all.
I'm completely captivated by this legal odyssey. What other fascinating time capsules are we about to unearth?
Let's journey to Israel, where we encounter a law that reflects the deeply ingrained importance of national service and civic duty. In Israel, individuals who have not completed their mandatory military service can face fines and other penalties.
That's an intriguing law. It speaks to the unique security challenges that Israel has faced throughout its history and the collective sense of responsibility that citizens feel towards defending their nation.
You've hit the nail on the head. This law is a testament to the centrality of national defense in Israeli society and the expectation that citizens will contribute to the collective security of the nation.
It makes you think about the different ways in which countries prioritize and enforce civic engagement and how those priorities are shaped by their unique historical and geopolitical contexts.
It's a fascinating reflection of how laws can be used to reinforce national identity, promote social cohesion, and ensure the collective survival of a nation facing existential threats.
It's incredible how these laws can offer such profound insights into the values, priorities, and even the anxieties of different societies.
Absolutely. Each law we encounter is like a window into the soul of a nation, revealing its deepest fears, its most cherished ideals, and its unwavering determination to create a secure and prosperous future for its people.
Well said. I'm eager to continue our exploration of these legal landscapes and the cultural treasures they hold. What other captivating laws are waiting to be discovered?
Let's return to India, where we encounter a law that reflects a deep respect for animal welfare and property rights. In India, it's illegal to kill a dog without obtaining permission from the government,
Right.
if that dog belongs to someone.
That's an interesting law. It seems to place a high value on the lives of animals, particularly those that have formed bonds with human companions.
You're absolutely right. This law recognizes that pets are more than just animals. They're considered members of the family and have a protected status under the law.
It's a heartening reminder that compassion for animals is a value shared by many cultures around the world, and it's increasingly reflected in legal systems that seek to protect the welfare of all creatures, both human and non-human.
It's a testament to the evolving ethical considerations surrounding our relationship with animals and the growing recognition of their inherent worth and right to humane treatment.
It's incredible how these laws can illuminate our changing attitudes towards animals and the growing importance of animal rights in the global conversation.
They certainly do. Each law we encounter is like a milestone in the ongoing journey towards a more compassionate and interconnected world where all living beings are treated with respect and dignity.
I'm completely absorbed in this exploration of legal curiosities and the cultural insights they provide. What other fascinating discoveries await us?
Let's travel to Indonesia, where we encounter a law that underscores the importance of accuracy and accountability when it comes to official documentation. In Indonesia, having incorrect information on your passport is a punishable offense.
That makes perfect sense. Passports are essential for international travel and identification, so it's understandable that countries would want to ensure the integrity of those documents.
Exactly. It's about maintaining the credibility of official records and preventing potential security risks that can arise from inaccurate or fraudulent information.
It's a good reminder to double-check all your travel documents before heading abroad. A seemingly minor error could have unexpected consequences.
Absolutely. It highlights the importance of meticulousness and attention to detail when navigating the intricacies of international travel regulations.
It's amazing how these seemingly mundane laws can have such far-reaching implications for our lives and our ability to move freely across borders.
They certainly can. They're a reminder that even in a globalized world, we're still subject to the laws and regulations of individual nations, each with its own unique set of priorities and procedures.
Well said. I'm eager to delve deeper into this intricate world of global legal systems. What other fascinating laws are we about to encounter?
Let's head to New Zealand,
Okay.
a country renowned for its stunning natural beauty and its commitment to environmental conservation.
Yeah.
In New Zealand, it's against the law to capture or keep native birds, reflecting a deep respect for the delicate balance of their unique ecosystem.
That's a wonderful law. It's heartwarming to see a country taking such proactive steps to protect its wildlife and preserve its biodiversity.
It's a testament to New Zealand's recognition that its natural heritage is a precious resource that must be protected for future generations.
It's inspiring to see a country placing such a high value on environmental stewardship and setting an example for others to follow.
It's a beacon of hope in a world grappling with the challenges of climate change and biodiversity loss, demonstrating that it's possible to harmonize human development with the protection of the natural world.
Well said. It's incredible how these laws can illuminate the values and priorities of different nations, showcasing their commitment to creating a more sustainable and harmonious future.
They certainly do. Each law we encounter is like a piece of a global mosaic, reflecting the diverse approaches to governance, social responsibility, and environmental consciousness that are shaping our world.
I'm completely engrossed in this exploration of global legal systems and the fascinating stories they tell. What other compelling narratives are waiting to be uncovered?
Let's journey to Singapore, where we encounter a law that underscores the importance of protecting vulnerable species. In Singapore, it's illegal to capture black-legged kittiwakes,
Okay.
a species of seabird facing a precarious future.
Black-legged kittiwakes. I'd never even heard of those birds before.
Fair
What
enough.
can you tell me about them and why they're in need of legal protection?
Okay, so black-legged kittiwakes are small, elegant seabirds. They're known for their distinctive black legs and graceful flight. They breed in colonies on cliffs and rocky shores, often far from human settlements.
Okay.
However, these delicate creatures are facing a multitude of threats, including habitat loss, pollution, and climate change.
It's heartbreaking to think that such beautiful creatures are struggling to survive.
Yeah.
It's inspiring to see Singapore taking steps to safeguard their dwindling population.
It's a testament to the growing global awareness of the interconnectedness of all living beings and the importance of preserving biodiversity for the health of our planet.
It's a reminder that even seemingly small actions, like protecting a single species of bird, can have a ripple effect, contributing to the larger effort to create a more sustainable and harmonious world.
Beautifully said. It's this very interconnectedness that makes exploring these laws so fascinating. Each one is like a thread in the intricate tapestry of life on Earth, revealing the complex relationships between human actions, legal systems, and the delicate balance of nature.
I'm completely captivated by this global legal tapestry and the stories it tells. What other fascinating threads are we about to unravel?
Let's travel to Greece, where we encounter a law that prioritizes security and order in sensitive areas.
Okay.
In Greece, it's against the law to enter military zones without wearing a military uniform.
That makes perfect sense. It's about preventing unauthorized access and maintaining a clear distinction between military personnel and civilians, especially in areas where security is paramount.
Exactly. It's a common sense measure to protect national security and ensure the safety of both military personnel and civilians.
It's a reminder that even in the world of seemingly bizarre laws, there are plenty that are grounded in practicality and necessity, serving to maintain order and protect the common good.
Absolutely. It's easy to get caught up in the unusual or quirky aspects of these laws, but it's important to remember that they often serve essential functions in regulating behavior, protecting interests, and upholding those societal values.
Well said. It's fascinating to see how these laws, even the ones that seem straightforward, can reveal so much about a society's priorities and concerns.
They certainly do. Each law we encounter is like a brushstroke in the grand painting of human civilization, adding depth, complexity, and nuance to our understanding of the world.
I'm completely immersed in this grand painting of global legal systems. What other intriguing brushstrokes are we about to discover?
Let's journey back to Bermuda, where we encountered a law prohibiting extramarital affairs earlier in our exploration. It's important to note that these types of laws, rooted in deeply held religious and cultural beliefs, often spark controversy and raise complex ethical considerations.
That's a crucial point. It's essential to approach these laws with sensitivity and understanding, recognizing that they reflect a different set of social norms and values than what we might be accustomed to.
Exactly. It's not about judging other cultures or imposing our own beliefs, but rather trying to understand the historical, social, and religious contexts that have shaped their legal systems.
It's a reminder that the world is a tapestry of diverse cultures, each with its own unique set of beliefs and practices that are reflected in their laws and customs.
Beautifully said. It's this very diversity that makes our exploration so enriching, challenging us to expand our understanding of humanity and to appreciate the multitude of ways in which societies navigate the complexities of human behavior and social order.
I'm completely captivated by this journey through the world's diverse legal landscapes. What other fascinating destinations await us?
Let's travel to India, where we encounter a law that, at first glance, might seem peculiar, but likely serves a practical purpose. In India, it's illegal to wear a hat while driving a vehicle.
Now, that one is truly perplexing. I can't imagine what kind of safety hazard a hat could pose while driving.
It's a bit of a head-scratcher, isn't it? While the precise rationale behind this law might be elusive, one can speculate that it could be related to visibility or distraction.
That's a good point. Maybe a wide-brimmed hat could obstruct the driver's peripheral vision, or a brightly colored hat could be a distraction to other drivers.
Yeah, it's possible.
It makes you wonder how something as seemingly innocuous as headwear could become the subject of legal regulation.
It's a testament to the often unforeseen ways in which human behavior and seemingly insignificant objects can intersect with legal systems.
It's a reminder that laws are often a reflection of a society's anxieties, priorities, and even its sense of humor. And sometimes, the most peculiar laws are the ones that spark the most interesting conversations.
Absolutely. It's this very intersection of law and human behavior that makes our explorations so compelling. Each law we encounter is like a puzzle piece, helping us to assemble a more complete understanding of the world's diverse legal and cultural landscape.
Okay, I'm ready for another piece of the puzzle. What other intriguing laws are we about to uncover?
Let's journey to France, where we encounter a law that might raise the eyebrows of pet owners who enjoy pampering their furry companions. In France, it's against the law to use cosmetics on your pets.
Wait, you're telling me I can't give my poodle a little lipstick or mascara? That seems a bit extreme. What could possibly be the reason behind such a law?
It might seem like an overreach of authority, but there are likely sound reasons behind this regulation. It could be about protecting animals from the potential harm of ingesting or absorbing chemicals found in cosmetics.
That makes a lot of sense. We often forget that what might be safe for humans isn't necessarily safe for animals. It's a good reminder that our furry friends have different needs and sensitivities than we do.
It's a testament to the growing awareness of animal welfare and the importance of treating our animal companions with care and respect.
It's heartwarming to see laws that prioritize the well-being of animals, recognizing that they deserve our protection and consideration.
It's a sign of progress in our evolving relationship with the natural world and our growing understanding of our interconnectedness with all living beings.
Well said. I'm eager to delve deeper into this fascinating tapestry of global laws and the stories they tell about our relationship with animals, with each other, and with the world around us.
Me too. Each law we encounter is like a window into the soul of a society, revealing its values, priorities, and its ongoing quest to create a more just, compassionate, and sustainable world. It could be a remnant of outdated laws aimed at controlling public behavior or preventing gatherings that were deemed disruptive. Of course, it's important to remember that laws are rarely static. They evolve and change over time, reflecting shifting social norms and values.
That's a really good point.
Mhm.
What might have been considered scandalous or inappropriate in the past might be perfectly acceptable today, and vice versa. It makes you realize how much our perceptions of what's normal are shaped by the social and historical context we live in.
Precisely. And exploring these laws from different cultures and time periods can help us to challenge our own assumptions and to appreciate the diversity of human experience.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. What other legal twists and turns do we have in store?
Let's venture to China, where we encounter a law that might seem baffling to those unfamiliar with traditional Chinese customs. In some villages, it's illegal to live in a house that's been specifically designated for drinking.
A house for drinking. That's a new one. It sounds like there's a fascinating cultural story behind that law.
You're absolutely right. In many traditional Chinese communities, drinking plays a significant role in social gatherings, celebrations, and even business dealings. Having a designated house for drinking might be a way of creating a space where people can come together and enjoy each other's company without disrupting the peace and sanctity of their homes.
That makes sense. It's like having a communal space specifically for socializing and partaking in alcoholic beverages. It highlights the importance of collective rituals and shared experiences in Chinese culture.
Exactly. And it also speaks to the Confucian value of maintaining social harmony by separating the space for revelry from the space for family life. They're able to maintain a balance between individual enjoyment and communal order.
It's incredible how these laws can offer such profound insights into a culture's values, social structures, and even its architectural traditions. It's like we're piecing together a cultural puzzle with each new law we uncover.
That's a wonderful way to put it. And the more pieces we gather, the richer and more nuanced our understanding of the world becomes.
Well, I'm eager to keep adding pieces to this fascinating puzzle. What other legal curiosities are waiting to be explored?
Let's head over to Mexico, where we encounter a law that might seem like a no-brainer but speaks to a deeper cultural value. In Mexico, it's against the rules for students to talk loudly in school.
Okay, that one seems pretty self-explanatory. It's all about creating a conducive learning environment where students can focus and teachers can instruct without unnecessary distractions.
You're absolutely right. But it also reflects a cultural emphasis on respect for authority figures. Particularly teachers in Mexican culture, teachers are held in high regard and are seen as playing a crucial role in shaping young minds.
That makes a lot of sense. It's not just about noise control, it's about instilling a sense of respect and decorum in a learning environment. It makes you realize how laws can be used to reinforce cultural norms and shape social interactions.
Precisely. And those norms and interactions can vary significantly from culture to culture, which is what makes this exploration so fascinating.
Okay, I'm ready for another dose of cultural intrigue.
Yep.
What other legal gems are we about to uncover?
Let's journey to Morocco, where we encounter a set of laws that spark ongoing debate and controversy in Morocco. There are various dress code laws that restrict what people can wear in public, particularly targeting women's attire.
That's a complex issue that raises important questions about personal freedom, cultural identity, and the role of law in regulating self-expression.
You've hit the nail on the head. These laws often stem from a complex interplay of factors, including religious beliefs, social conservatism, and concerns about maintaining public order.
It's a reminder that laws often reflect the dominant values and ideologies within a society, and those values can sometimes clash with individual liberties and the desire for self-expression.
Exactly. And exploring these laws can help us to understand the tensions and complexities that exist within different societies as they navigate issues of personal freedom, cultural identity, and social control.
It's a lot to unpack, but it's a crucial conversation to have as we strive to create a world that respects both individual autonomy and cultural diversity.
Absolutely. It's about finding ways to create societies that are both inclusive and respectful of different cultural values and expressions.
Okay, I'm ready for another legal adventure. What other intriguing laws are waiting to be discovered?
Let's travel back to France, where, as we've seen, they have a penchant for quirky regulations. This one seems like it's straight out of a science fiction novel. In France, it's illegal to buy self-walking boots.
Self-walking boots. Are those even a real thing? I feel like I'm stepping into a futuristic world where technology is blurring the lines between reality and imagination.
It certainly does sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, doesn't it? While I haven't encountered any self-walking boots on the market just yet, this law might be a way of proactively regulating future technologies that haven't even been invented yet.
That's incredibly forward-thinking. It's fascinating to see how lawmakers are trying to anticipate the legal and ethical implications of emerging technologies even before they become mainstream.
It's a testament to the rapid pace of technological innovation and the challenges it poses for legal systems that are often struggling to keep up. It raises important questions about how we regulate advancements that could potentially transform our lives in ways we can't even fully comprehend yet.
It's a reminder that the law is not static. It's a dynamic force that must constantly adapt to the changing realities of our world.
Absolutely. And exploring these laws that grapple with emerging technologies can help us to envision the future and to consider the legal and ethical frameworks that will shape our relationship with the increasingly sophisticated tools we create.
Okay, I'm officially living in the future now. What other mind-bending laws are we about to encounter?
Let's shift our focus to Saudi Arabia, where we encounter a law that has garnered international attention and sparked significant debate. In some areas of Saudi Arabia, women are not allowed to drive cars.
That's a law that has been at the forefront of the global conversation about gender equality and women's rights. It's a stark reminder that despite the progress that has been made, there are still societies where women face significant restrictions on their freedoms and autonomy.
You're absolutely right. This law reflects deeply entrenched cultural and religious beliefs about gender roles and the perceived place of women in society.
It's heartbreaking to think that in the 21st century, there are still women who are denied such a fundamental freedom that most of us take for granted.
It's a reminder that the struggle for gender equality is far from over, and it highlights the need for continued advocacy and dialogue to challenge discriminatory laws and practices that limit women's full participation in society.
It's inspiring to see the courage and determination of women around the world who are fighting for their rights and demanding equality.
Absolutely. And exploring these laws, even the ones that highlight injustices, can help us to understand the challenges that women face and to support their efforts to create a more just and equitable world.
Okay, I'm feeling both disheartened and hopeful after that discussion. Disheartened by the realities of gender inequality, but hopeful that change is possible. What other legal landscapes are we about to explore?
Let's travel to Canada, where we encounter a law that underscores the importance of consent and personal boundaries in Canada. It's against the law to touch another person's chest without their consent.
That one seems pretty straightforward. It's about respecting personal space and preventing assault. It's reassuring to see a law that so clearly prioritizes individual autonomy and bodily integrity.
You're absolutely right. It's a common sense law that reinforces the importance of consent in all physical interactions.
It's a reminder that laws can play a crucial role in shaping social norms and creating a culture of respect, where everyone feels safe and empowered to assert their boundaries.
Exactly. And it highlights the importance of educating individuals about consent and healthy boundaries from a young age.
Well said. It's encouraging to see laws that prioritize consent and promote healthy relationships.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the growing recognition that every individual has the right to feel safe and respected in their interactions with others.
Okay, I'm feeling a renewed sense of optimism after that discussion. What other legal adventures are we about to embark on?
Let's head to England, where we encounter a law that might raise a few eyebrows among those who enjoy a cozy evening with a glass of wine in England. It's illegal to drink alcohol anywhere in a house except for the kitchen.
Wait, seriously? You can't even enjoy a glass of wine in your living room? That seems incredibly specific and, frankly, a bit odd.
It's certainly a head scratcher. It's possible that this law is outdated or a local regulation that doesn't apply nationwide. It wouldn't be the first time we've encountered a law that seems to defy logic or common sense.
It's a good reminder that even in countries with well-established legal systems, there can be these quirky, localized laws that seem to have been lost in the annals of history.
Exactly. It speaks to the evolving nature of law and the fact that legal systems are constantly being shaped and reshaped by cultural norms, social values, and historical events.
It's fascinating to think about how these legal remnants from the past can offer us glimpses into the social customs and beliefs of previous generations.
It's like we're time travelers unearthing these legal artifacts and piecing together the story of how societies have evolved over time.
Okay, I'm officially a legal archaeologist now. What other fascinating relics are we about to uncover?
Let's journey to Chile, where we encounter a law that seems downright implausible according to our sources. The legal driving age in Chile is just 1 year old.
Hold on, you're telling me 1-year-old can legally drive in Chile? That can't be right. I'm pretty sure most 1-year-olds can barely walk, let alone handle a motor vehicle.
You're absolutely right. This is likely an error in the source material or a misinterpretation of the actual law.
It's a good reminder to always be critical of information, especially when it seems outlandish or too good to be true.
Absolutely. It's crucial to cross-reference information, verify sources, and approach claims with a healthy dose of skepticism. In the age of information overload, it's more important than ever to be discerning consumers of information.
Well said. It's a valuable lesson for navigating the world of information, both online and offline.
It's about developing critical thinking skills and honing our ability to distinguish fact from fiction, especially in a world where misinformation can spread like wildfire.
Okay, I'm officially putting on my critical thinking cap. What other intriguing legal claims are we about to scrutinize?
Let's head to the United States, where we encounter a law that seems like it was designed to prevent drivers from getting lost in a labyrinth of dead ends in some towns. It's illegal to drive on streets that don't lead anywhere.
Streets that don't lead anywhere. That sounds like a recipe for getting lost. I'm picturing a road that just abruptly stops in the middle of nowhere.
It's certainly a peculiar image, isn't it? While the exact rationale behind this law might be elusive, one can speculate that it could be aimed at preventing traffic congestion or ensuring that roads are used for their intended purpose, facilitating the efficient flow of vehicles.
That makes sense. It's about optimizing the use of public infrastructure and preventing unnecessary detours or traffic bottlenecks. It's interesting to think about how even the layout of our roads and streets is shaped by legal regulations.
It's a reminder that laws are not just about abstract principles. They have a tangible impact on the physical spaces we inhabit and the ways in which we navigate our daily lives.
Okay, I'm starting to see the world through a whole new lens. What other fascinating legal perspectives are we about to uncover?
Let's travel to Germany, where we encounter a system of governance that empowers local communities to shape their own legal landscapes. In Germany, various activities are banned by different municipalities, reflecting a high degree of local autonomy.
That's interesting. It highlights the decentralized nature of German governance and the autonomy of local communities to set their own rules and regulations based on their unique needs and values.
Exactly. It's a reminder that legal systems can vary significantly even within the same country, reflecting the diverse cultural norms, social values, and historical experiences of different regions.
It's a testament to the power of local governance and the importance of tailoring laws to the specific contexts of different communities.
Absolutely. It's about empowering communities to create the kind of social and legal environments that best reflect their values and priorities.
Well said. It's inspiring to see systems that promote both local autonomy and national unity.
It's about finding a balance between respecting local traditions and upholding shared values that bind a nation together.
Okay, I'm eager to explore more of these intricate legal systems and the cultural insights they offer. What other fascinating legal landscapes are we about to encounter?
Let's head to China, where, unfortunately, without more context, we can't really delve into any specific off-topic law.
That's okay, we've already uncovered so many fascinating laws from around the world.
Exactly. It's been a whirlwind tour of legal curiosities, and it's clear that there's always more to learn about the diverse ways in which societies govern themselves.
It's a reminder that the world is a vast and intricate tapestry of legal systems, each with its own unique history, cultural influences, and approaches to social order.
Beautifully said. It's this very diversity that makes our exploration so enriching, challenging us to expand our understanding of humanity and to appreciate the multitude of ways in which societies navigate the complexities of human behavior and social order.
Okay, I'm ready for another dose of legal intrigue. What other captivating laws are waiting to be uncovered?
Let's go back to France, where we still have the unresolved mystery of the legged animal law. Perhaps we can use our imaginations to try and decipher its meaning.
Ooh, I love a good mystery. Let's see, a legged animal law in France. Could it be related to protecting certain species of animals? France has a strong tradition of environmental protection, so it wouldn't be surprising if they had specific regulations in place to protect certain types of animals, especially those that might be endangered or vulnerable.
That's a great point. Or perhaps that has something to do with controlling livestock or other animals in urban areas. Like maybe you can't have a cow wandering around your apartment building in Paris.
That's a hilarious image.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. Cities often have ordinances in place to regulate animals within city limits, especially if they could pose a safety hazard or a nuisance to residents.
Exactly. I guess we'll just have to add this one to the list of unsolved legal mysteries. It's amazing how these strange laws can spark our curiosity and make us want to dig deeper into the history and culture of different societies.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that there's always more to learn about the world, even in the seemingly mundane realm of law and regulation. And sometimes, the most intriguing discoveries are the ones we don't fully understand.
It's the mystery, the unanswered questions that keep us curious and engaged in the ongoing quest for knowledge and understanding.
Well said. Okay, I'm ready for one last legal adventure before we wrap up this incredible deep dive. What else have you got up your sleeve?
Let's finish our journey in England, where, as we learned earlier, there are many eccentrics to be found all over the world, and that's what makes our world so fascinating, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's the diversity of cultures, perspectives, and yes, even laws that makes life so rich and unpredictable. It's a reminder that there's no one right way to live, to govern, or to create a society.
Beautifully said. It's about embracing the tapestry of human experience with all its complexities and contradictions.
I couldn't agree more. Now, before we move on to the final part of our deep dive, is there anything else that stood out to you about the laws we've discussed so far? Any common threads or overarching themes?
You know what's really interesting here is that we often focus on the differences between legal systems around the world, but there are also some common threads that run through many of these laws.
Oh, that's interesting. Like what?
Well, for example, many of the laws we've discussed today, even the ones that seem strange at first glance, are ultimately about maintaining order, protecting safety, and upholding cultural values. They might go about it in very different ways, but the underlying goals are often quite similar.
That's true. Whether it's a law about chewing gum in Singapore or a law about covering your face in Canada, they all seem to be rooted in these fundamental principles of creating a society that is both safe and orderly, while also reflecting the unique cultural values of that particular society.
Exactly. And that suggests that despite our cultural differences, there are some basic human needs and desires that are reflected in our legal systems around the world.
It's like we're all trying to create a world where we can live together peacefully and respectfully, even if we go about it in very different ways. It's a beautiful thought, and it makes me feel more connected to humanity as a whole.
I think that's a wonderful way to put it. And it's a reminder that despite our differences, there's more that unites us than divides us.
Wow, this deep dive has been incredibly insightful. I feel like I've learned so much about the world and about myself. I'm eager to see what other insights we uncover in the final part of our exploration.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? From the streets of Paris to the villages of China, we've really traversed the globe, uncovering these hidden gems of legal systems.
You know, it's funny how we often think of laws as being these rigid, unchanging things, almost like ancient artifacts set in stone.
But as we've seen today, they're actually incredibly dynamic, constantly adapting to new circumstances and reflecting the evolving values of society. They're living, breathing entities shaped by the people they govern and the times they exist in.
Exactly. Like, think about the law in Saudi Arabia about women driving. It was in place for years, but then it changed, reflecting a shift in social attitudes and a growing recognition of women's rights laws can be both a product of their time and a catalyst for social change. It's fascinating.
It's a constant push and pull between tradition and innovation, isn't it? And law is right there in the thick of it, grappling with those tensions and trying to find a balance that reflects the evolving needs and values of society.
It's like this intricate dance between the past, the present, and the future. And law is the choreographer trying to make it all work harmoniously.
I love that analogy, and it reminds us that studying law isn't just about memorizing rules and regulations. It's about understanding the forces that shape our world and the ways in which we strive to create a more just and equitable society.
Okay, I'm ready for one last round of legal insights. What other wisdom can we glean from these unusual laws before we wrap up?
Well, one thing that really stands out to me is the importance of context. We can't truly understand a law without understanding the cultural, historical, and social factors that shaped it. It's like trying to interpret a piece of art without knowing anything about the artist or the era in which it was created.
That's so true. Like, the law in Thailand about not touching someone's head might seem strange to us at first, but it makes perfect sense when you understand the cultural significance of the head in Thai society. It represents the most sacred part of the body where the spirit resides.
Exactly. And the law in India about not killing a dog without government permission might seem overly bureaucratic, but it reflects a deep respect for animal welfare that's deeply ingrained in Indian culture, stemming from Hindu beliefs about the interconnectedness of all living beings.
It's like these laws are pieces of a puzzle, and we need all the pieces to see the full picture. Without context, we're just looking at isolated fragments, missing the bigger story they're trying to tell.
I love that analogy. And it reminds us that we should approach these unusual laws with curiosity and an open mind rather than judgment or ridicule. They offer us a glimpse into the rich tapestry of human experience with all its complexities and contradictions.
Because even the strangest laws can teach us something valuable about the world and the people who live in it, right?
Absolutely. They can challenge our assumptions, broaden our perspective, and deepen our appreciation for the incredible diversity of human experience. They remind us that there's no one right way to live or to organize a society. It's about embracing the beauty of our differences and recognizing that we have much to learn from one another.
This has been such an amazing deep dive. I feel like I've gained a whole new understanding of the world through these unusual laws.
Me too. It's been a journey of discovery, and it's clear that there's always more to learn about the fascinating interplay between law, culture, and society. It's an ongoing exploration, and I encourage our listeners to continue their own journeys of discovery.
Well, that's our deep dive for today. We hope you enjoyed this exploration of unusual laws from around the world. We've laughed, we've pondered, and we've hopefully expanded our understanding of what it means to be human in all its diverse forms.
And now here's something to ponder as you go about your day. What seemingly normal law in your own country might seem strange to someone from a different culture. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Thanks for joining us on this legal adventure, and we'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.